Hi students, in the previous class we were discussing about the nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkanes and haloaryls. Okay. And also we have discussed the important mechanisms, that is SN1 as well as SN2 mechanisms. See, we have studied nucleophilic substitution reactions. When alkyl halide is treated with the aqueous potassium hydroxide, alcohols are formed. Okay, those nucleophilic substitution reactions can follow the either SN1 mechanism or the SN2 mechanism. Okay, if they follow the SN1, how the mechanism takes place, if they follow the SN2, how the mechanism takes place, we have studied. Okay. Nucleophilic substitution reaction of alkyl halides means not only with the aqueous potassium hydroxide. Okay, these are all the reagents which can release the nucleophile and which can make the alkyl halide to undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, in the NCERT text, what they have given, general nucleophilic substitution reaction they have given, and they have not discussed these all reactions individually. So, in today's class, what shall we do? We will try to write the reactions, nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halides with these all reagents which can release the nucleophile or which can help in attacking the nucleophile to the alkyl halide. And also we will see what are the different products we will get during the nucleophilic attack of these compounds. Got it? Yes. Before going to that, I just want to clear you one point regarding SN1 and SN2 mechanism. Okay. Firstly, we have studied SN2 mechanism. Am I right? SN2 is a nucleophilic substitution bimolecular. Okay. What is the meaning of bimolecular? Bimolecule means two molecules. SN2 is a single step, you can recall it. SN2 is a single step mechanism and that step itself is a rate determining step. Okay. As the rate determining step includes two molecules. One is a nucleophile and another one is alkyl halide. As the rate determining step includes two molecules, it is called as bimolecular mechanism or bimolecular reaction. Is that clear? As the rate determining step includes two molecules. In SN1, it is a two steps mechanism and first step is a rate determining step as I have explained. And in the rate determining step, how many molecules are there? Only alkyl halide is there. As the rate determining step includes only one molecule, it is called as unimolecular. Okay? Now, SN2 mechanism follows second order kinetics. SN2 mechanism follows second order kinetics because the rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of two reactants. The rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of two reactants in case of SN2. Therefore, it follows a second order kinetics. Therefore, we say that it follows the second order kinetics. But in SN1 mechanism, first step is a rate determining step and therefore the rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of the only one reagent, that is alkyl halide. Therefore, it follows first order kinetics. Hope it is clear to you all. Okay? Yes. In the previous class, we have studied the reaction of alkyl halides with the aqueous KOH. Isn't it? Yes, reaction of alkyl halide with alkyl halide reacts with aqueous KOH to form what? Alcohol with the elimination of potassium halide salt. Isn't it? Example, CH3Cl plus aqueous potassium hydroxide gives CH3OH plus KCl. KCl. This is methyl chloride and methyl alcohol. Okay. The mechanism of this we have studied. Okay. So now we'll study by taking other reagents now. Okay. We have studied this reaction and also mechanism we have studied. Okay. Now second one, that is with. With means what? Reaction of alkyl halides with alcoholic potassium cyanide, KCN, potassium cyanide. Okay, in the NCERT text they have not given the reactions in detail. Okay, potassium cyanide. Okay, you write the explanation. When alkyl halide, see what is alkyl halide? RX. When alkyl halide is heated with the potassium cyanide. When alkyl halide is heated with the potassium cyanide or alcoholic potassium cyanide. When alkyl halide is heated with the alcoholic potassium cyanide, alkyl cyanide is formed. Alkyl cyanide is formed. This is the explanation. Okay. Alkyl halide anna potassium cyanide ಜೊತೆಗೆ alcohol mixed potassium cyanide ಜೊತೆಗೆ heat ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ alkyl cyanide. Cyanide CN is a what here? It is the nucleophile. Cyanide is a nucleophile. Okay. Okay. We'll move on to the examples. For each reaction, I'll write two examples here. Okay. CH3Br plus KCN in the presence of alcohol gives what? CH3CN plus KBr. Okay. Okay. Second example, C2H5Cl plus KCN in the presence of alcohol gives C2H5Cn plus KCl. What is the name of the reactant here? Methyl bromide, and it is methyl cyanide. It is ethyl chloride, and it is ethyl cyanide. Okay, nitrile anta kuda idana name ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. Yes, these two. When methyl bromide is treated with a potassium, is heated with a potassium cyanide in the presence of alcohol, methyl cyanide is formed. This is also one of the example for what? Nucleophilic attack. Okay, write down this. Okay, next third one is what? With alcoholic AgCN. What is AgCN? Silver cyanide. Okay. See, when alkyl halide, concentrate here. When alkyl halide is heated with the alcoholic silver cyanide. When alkyl halide is heated with the alcoholic silver cyanide, what is formed? As you are expecting, alkyl cyanide is formed. No. Here, alkyl isocyanide is formed. What is formed here? Alkyl isocyanide. Hope you are writing this explanation. When alkyl halide is treated with the alcoholic silver cyanide, alkyl isocyanide is formed. Okay, let me write the general reaction. Generally, RX, alkyl halide, is treated with the silver cyanide, alcoholic silver cyanide. Okay, what is formed? RNC. RCN means what? Cyanide. RNC means what? Isocyanide. Alkyl isocyanide plus what? Plus silver salt, AgX. Okay, Isocyanides are also called as carbylamines. Isocyanides are also called as carbylamines. Okay, see. Why it is so, we'll see it later. Let us study the example first. Alkyl halide. Okay. CH3Cl. When methyl chloride is treated with the silver cyanide, in the presence of alcohol, what is formed? What is formed? CH3Cl. If you have written it, wrong it is, isn't it? CH3Cl is not formed. Instead of CH3NC plus silver chloride precipitate. Okay. Name of this one is methyl isocyanide. Name of this one is methyl. Hope you are writing here methyl chloride every time. Okay. When methyl chloride is treated with a silver cyanide in the presence of alcohol, methyl isocyanide is formed. Remember. Okay. First one. Second one, C2H5Br plus AgCN in the presence of alcohol. Complete the reaction. C2H5NC plus AgBr. What is the name of this one? Ethyl isocyanide. Name of this one is ethyl isocyanide. It is ethyl bromide. Okay. Okay. Remember, when KCN we are using here, we are getting a cyanide. When AgCN we are using here, we are getting a isocyanide. What is the reason for this? Very important, isn't it? We'll write it as a note. See, alkyl halide plus alcoholic KOH gives a alkyl cyanide. But alkyl halide plus alcoholic AgCN gives what? Alkyl isocyanide. Is that clear? Okay. When I am using this, I get the cyanide. When I am using this, I get the isocyanide. What is the reason for that? Okay. See here, to understand that, you should understand the nature of the cyanide. Okay. CN, cyanide ion is a ambidentate ligand. Cyanide ion is what? It's a ambidentate ligand. Ambidentate nucleophile. Okay. It's a ambident nucleophile. Ambident. What is the meaning of ambident nucleophile? The nucleophile which can attack through both the atoms. Which can attack through both the atoms is called as ambident nucleophile. Okay, see here. In case of OH minus, it can attack through O, isn't it? But here, therefore, it is not an ambident nucleophile. But here, this C triple bond N, okay, can attack either from the carbon atom or from the nitrogen atom because of their resonance structures. Either from the carbon atom or from the nitrogen. Okay, when this carbon atom directly attaches to this carbon atom, it will be cyanide. When this carbon atom attaches to this carbon atom, it will be cyanide. But when the nitrogen atom attaches to the carbon atom, it is a isocyanide. It is a cyanide and it is a isocyanide. Okay, this is the nature of the cyanide ion. Okay, cyanide is what? Write that one. Cyanide ion is an ambident ligand. Okay, and now first one, what you have written? Cyanide ion is a ambident ligand, and next alcoholic KCN is ionic. It is an ionic salt. Okay, it's a salt. It's an ionic between the potassium and CN. Ionic bond is there. Hence it easily undergoes undergoes ionization. Ionization to release cyanide ion. Okay, hence attack takes place through carbon to form cyanide. Okay, it looks lengthy but very easy to understand. As potassium cyanide is an ionic compound, the ionization takes place easily to release the cyanide ion. As potassium cyanide is an ionic compound, the ionization takes place, hence the attack takes place through the carbon atom to form a alkyl cyanide or to form a cyanide. Got it? Okay, but what happens in case of AgCl? Continuation of this note I have written here, I am writing here. Okay, AgCl is covalent compound. Covalent. Therefore, it is not very easy to break the bond between Ag and Cl. Therefore, attack takes place through nitrogen to form nitrogen atom to form isocyanide. Hope this is clear to you all students, and this important point. Got it? Read it twice, thrice, you will get to know. Got it? Okay. Now you can see the next one with the alcoholic salt of carboxylic acid. Fourth one. Okay. When alkyl halides are treated with the alcoholic RCOOAG, silver salt of carboxylic acid in the presence of alcohol. Okay. Instead of taking these two as a similar, I will take it as R-COOH. Okay. What does it form? These will form RCOOR dash. RCOOR dash plus AgX. What are these? These are the esters. Esters or esters, they are pronounced. Okay. Example. When alkyl halide is treated with the alcoholic silver salt of carboxylic acid, esters are formed. See here example, CH3Cl plus CH3COOAG in the presence of alcohol, CH3COOCH3 plus AgCl. Name of this one? Methyl chloride. Okay. Name of this one is silver acetate. See, this is CH3COO is an acetate group to which silver is attached. Silver acetate. Okay. And it is a methyl acetate. Methyl acetate. We'll move on to the second example. C2H5Cl. See, to write the examples, I am changing the alkyl halide, but I am keeping it as a same. Silver acetate. CH3COOAG plus in the presence of alcohol, what do we get? C2H5COOCH3 plus AgCl or AgC2H1. Br also you can take. Okay. Name of this one ethyl chloride, and it is ethyl acetate. Okay. Write the reactions. Okay. See next one. Fifth one with alcoholic potassium nitrate alla. It is KNO2 nitrite. Alcoholic potassium nitrite. Yes, write down. When alkyl halide is treated with the alcoholic potassium nitrite KNO2. General reaction I am writing. Alcoholic potassium nitrite. Alkyl nitrite is formed. What it is? Alkyl nitrite. These all are the examples for nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halides. Okay? Yes. Example: CH3Br plus potassium nitrite in the presence of alcohol, CH3NO2 plus KX. Okay, nitrite we are not writing NO2, I am sorry, ONO, CH3ONO. Okay, I'll tell it later. See, nitrite means RON double bond O. This is what? Nitrite. Okay. Methyl bromide. It is methyl nitrite. Hope you are getting the point. In the nitrite, oxygen is bonded to the carbon atom. Okay. Second example: C2H5Cl plus KNO2 gives C2H5ONO plus KBr. It is ethyl nitrite. Right here. Ethyl alcohol. Okay. Next one, with silver nitrite, with alcoholic silver nitrite. When alkyl halide, okay, are treated with the KgNO2 alcohol, what you are expecting? Alkyl nitrite? Then wrong it is. It forms what? Nitroalkane. It forms nitroalkane. ಏನ್ರಿ ಅಳಿಯ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಗಳ ಗಂಡ ಹೌದಾ? No, there is a difference between nitrite and nitrate. ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ nitrate is formed. In the previous example, nitrite is formed. This is the structure of nitrite. But nitrate means where N is directly attached. Where N is attached to the nitrogen. I mean, there will be a resonance between these two bonds.